Welcome to fourth grade. In this introductory fourth grade math workshop, we will focus on the big ideas of math to explore and expose our fourth grade mathematicians to, as well as the top three math tools, the manipulatives and the representations, that our students will benefit from experiencing, which will provide a strong foundation for them as mathematicians for years and years to come. Whether you are an educator new to teaching fourth grade, a homeschool parent teaching your fourth grader, or an experienced fourth grade teacher, my hope is that this math workshop will provide support and guidance for you as you teach your children mathematics. Let me introduce myself if we haven't met. I'm Megan Brewer. I have over 30 years experience in education, ranging from elementary classroom teacher to mathematics coach at a Title I elementary school, mathematics curriculum specialist for a large school district, educational consultant providing professional development across the country to teachers, instructional coach for educators in various settings, and curriculum designer and editor. My belief that everyone can be a math person stems from my own journey. Initially not identifying as mathematically inclined, I discovered my passion for math through progressive opportunities in teaching, leadership, and advanced education. My consulting work has taken me to schools nationwide, from public institutions and urban and rural communities to charter and religious schools. My academic credentials include 2 master's degrees, with my most recent master's degree in mathematics education from the University of Virginia, reflecting my commitment to deep subject knowledge. I now call North Carolina home, and I attended Elon University for undergraduate studies, majoring in psychology and minoring in special education. After a recent year volunteering in kindergarten and second grade math classes at local elementary schools while working a remote position for an education and publishing company, I reconnected with my first passion, helping students develop confidence and capabilities as mathematicians, while genuinely enjoying the learning process, not to mention having a lot of fun. Additionally, after traveling the country for over 14 years as a consultant, I am thrilled to have the opportunity to serve in my community. This experience inspired the creation of the Math Workshop. The Math Workshop embodies my mission to provide resources and support that help families, teachers, and students, both locally and globally, to recognize their mathematical potential and develop a lasting appreciation for the subject. These are the 4 domain areas for fourth grade math: operations and algebraic thinking, number and operations in base 10, number and operations in fractions, measurement in data, and geometry. In grade 4, instructional time should focus on these areas: developing understanding and fluency with multi-digit multiplication and division, developing an understanding of fraction equivalence, understanding addition and subtraction of fractions with like denominators, understanding of multiplication of fractions by whole numbers, and the understanding that geometric shapes can be analyzed and classified by their properties. Properties such as parallel sides, perpendicular sides, different angle measures, and symmetry. Now let's examine the top 3 math tools that can provide a world of difference for our fourth graders' mathematical understanding of number and lay the foundation for future mathematical connections and concepts. Fraction models. Students see the benefits of using a variety of fraction models, including fraction strips and Cuisenaire rods. Fraction strips, they are the image on the far right on the screen, have their fraction name pre-printed on them. Cuisenaire rods are also on the screen. They are next to the fraction strips, so in the middle. They're very special because they do not have a pre-printed label that identifies the amount or the size of the piece, which allows the learner to truly make sense of the fraction. Here are some of the benefits of providing fraction models and multiple models for our fourth graders. Enhance conceptual understanding. Fraction strips and Cuisenaire rods allow students to physically manipulate and visualize fractions. For example, students can see that 1/2 of a whole is equivalent to 2/4 of a whole by comparing the lengths of the strips or the rods. This hands-on experience helps students grasp the concept of part-whole relationships. Support understanding of equivalent fractions. Students can use these tools to build and compare different fractional representations that are equal in value. For instance, they can lay out a 1/2 strip and then find that 2 1/4 strips covers the same length. Cuisenaire rods can show equivalent fractions by creating trains of different colored rods that have the same total length. Facilitate fraction comparison and ordering. By placing fraction strips or Cuisenaire rods side by side, students can visually compare the sizes of different fractions. This helps determine which fraction is greater or smaller, even with different denominators. For example, comparing a 1/3 strip to a 1/4 strip clearly shows that 1/3 is greater than 1/4. Aid in operations with fractions. These manipulatives can be used to model addition and subtraction of fractions, especially those with like denominators. Students can combine or remove strips and rods to represent the operation and find the resulting fraction or answer. For example, adding 1/4 and 2/4 can be shown by combining two 1/4 strips to make 3/4 in lengths. Promote problem solving and reasoning. Using manipulatives encourages students to explore, make conjectures, and test their ideas about fractions. This fosters a deeper level of mathematical reasoning and problem-solving skills. Students can use the tools to devise strategies for solving fraction-related problems. Number lines. Using number lines in fourth grade offers several benefits for students. They help visualize numbers, especially fractions and decimals, and their relationships, aiding in the understanding of operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Number lines can facilitate comparison and ordering of numbers and can be used to solve problems involving measurement and estimation. Grid paper can be a valuable tool, particularly for supporting visual representations and understanding of key concepts like area, arrays, and place value. It helps students visualize and manipulate numbers, making abstract concepts more concrete. Finding area, connecting area to multiplication, exploring rectangles with a given perimeter, representing multiplication, understanding multiplication strategies, dividing with grid paper, visualizing numbers, and so much more. My hope is that you found this Welcome to Fourth Grade Math workshop helpful to you in supporting you and your students. If you want more support, I invite you to join our fourth grade math workshop community for a year of support. When joining this private community with other fourth grade educators, you will gain access to a collection of math workshops, which take a deeper dive into understanding the fourth grade standards and the math tools that you will want to provide for your students. Monthly throughout the year, you will receive engaging hands-on activities, lessons, games, and more to support the fourth grade math standards. You can find out more information on how to register to join our fourth grade math workshop community on our website on the grade level resources page.